Aloha and welcome back to Studio 22K, Sherry Dion Jewelry. Okay, anyway, today I am making what I call my earplugs. And yeah, they could be for hipsters, they could be for people who just really have big holes in their ears and want to do something cool and in gold, or they could be for a sophisticated person who has a larger hole in their ear and they don't know how to deal with it. This is called granulation, where all these little teeny balls are placed on by hand and fused together. It's an art form you'll see a lot in Etruscan jewelry, but it dates back even before the Etruscans started doing it. You'll even find it in ancient African jewelry. So today I just want to talk a little bit about the shape of this. If you look at the back, you'll notice that it's tapered, and that's so that it would go in the bigger hole in your ear and also stay in. And what we use are little rubber like jump rings or little rubber rings that will keep it from falling off. But the front will look pretty, and then you can put earrings or whatever you'd like through it if you want to be a little bit more cool and have big hoops, or if you just want it to be a pretty ear ring rather than a ugly ear hole. So what we do first is we take the wire and we shape it into a couple of circles, and then with the same wire I'll cut it into little balls or cut it into little pieces rather, and ball it up, and then I'll create the little granulations. And the little granulations are then put on around the circles. I dip them in a little bit of flux water and a hide glue just to help me place them, and then I place them all by hand. Now that was the very last ball, so I made it look easy, but it's actually a little tricky to put all these balls in place without having them pop off or fall off or roll away. And each ball has a flat side, the side that was down on the charcoal when I made them, and I like to have that flat side be down, and sometimes it wants to go sideways. The next part is going to be to fuse the little balls onto the round wire, and what you might have just heard is a little bit of popping. That's from the hide glue melting away. It's going to look black, and again that's from the hide glue, and then it's going to disappear, the hide glue, and you're going to start to see a glow happen, and that's the beginning of the fusing process. I'm using the feather tip of my torch, not all the way down here because that would melt it. And I'm going to connect all the little pieces together. A little bit too much heat and the whole thing melts, and too little heat and the balls will pop off later. And so I'm looking for that connection to happen, which I do see, and then I'll check. So now all we have to do is wait for the perfect person to come in and try them on and take them home. What you see right here is a little teeny black jump ring which goes on the back. It's made of rubber that keeps it from falling off your ear. And what a great way to put something in that stretched out earlobe.